අද මම කරන්න යන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙනස් ටොපික් එකක්. ඔයගොල්ලෝ බුක් කියවන්න කැමති නම් මම ගාව තියෙනවා I think like the most popular TikTok reads of the year වගේ කියන්න පුළුවන්. The year වලට most famous books ටික. ඉතින් මම අද ඒක ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක share කරගන්න. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් novels කියවනවා. thrillers ගොඩක් ආසයි නම් thriller books fan කෙනෙක් නම් එහෙම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ වීඩියෝ එක useful වෙයි. So අපි වැඩි time levels කරනකොට යමු වීඩියෝ එකට. First book එක වෙන්නේ The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Joe. So මේකේ වෙන්නේ with a teenage mom කෙනෙක් ගැන තමයි කියන්නේ. එයා disappear වෙනවා after going out on a date. ඉතින් ඊට පස්සේ එයාගේ අම්මා දැනගන්නවා that she is not at home කියලා. ඉතින් ඊට පස්සේ ඒකේ තියෙන first එකක් වගේ to search like about what happened to her daughter. මේක මාරම interesting. මොකද මේක timelines දෙකකට යන්නේ 2017 2018. මොකද ඊට පස්සේ 2018 වල අලුත් character එකක් එනවා. ඒකට එයා තමයි එයාට නිකන් clues වගේ හම්බ වෙනවා. එක එක මේ area එකේ relocate වුණාට පස්සේ මෙතන dig එහෙම විදිහට signs එහෙම එන්නේ. it's like a mystery. ඒකට මේ timelines දෙක වෙනම විදිහට ඊට පස්සේ එක කනෙක්ට් වෙනවා. so මාරම ඉන්ට්‍රෙස්ටිං. මේක හිතන්න අපි ට්විස්ට් එකක් තමයි දෙන්නේ, ප්ලොට් ට්විස්ට් එකක්. so මේක මම ප්‍රෙඩික්ට් කරේ නැහැ ending මොකක්ද කියලා. it was that good. so I would highly recommend this book by Lisa Joel. ඒගේ books ඔක්කොම වගේ මම හිතන්නේ ගොඩක් හොඳයි. මම ඒගේ ගොඩක් books කියලා තියෙනවා. so this is like a really good one. ඊළඟට තියෙනවා Rock Paper Scissors by Alice Feeney. so මේකේ වෙන්නේ ටිකක් marriage related book එකක් තමයි මේක. මේකේ ඒගොල්ලෝ couple එකක් ඉන්නවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ අවුරුදු 10ක් විතර වෙනවා ඇමරිකාවලා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලෝගේ marriage එක ඇතුළත ගොඩක් secrets තියෙනවා. so then මේ 10 years වල secrets තියෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලෝගේ anniversary එකට they are going for getaway. so මේ නිකන් හරිම isolated remote location එකක තමයි මේ getaway එක තියෙන්නේ. but එතන ගියාට පස්සේ එක එක incidents වෙනවා and they are going to doubt each other. ඒ දෙන්නම ඒගොල්ලෝගේ partner විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැහැ. so මෙතන මේකත් මාර්ම plot twist එකක්. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඊට වඩා කියන්නේ නැහැ ඒක ස්පොයිල් වෙන හින්දා. so මම basic summary එක තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ කිව්වේ. it is like really good. so ඔයගොල්ලෝ thrillers වලට ආසනම් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මේ book එක කියන්න. මේක ගොඩාක් TikTok වල famous book එකක් මේ දවස්වල. මම හැමදාම වගේ දැක්කා මේකට ගොඩක් reviews recommendations එහෙම දීලා තියෙනවා ගොඩක් අය. so Rock Paper Scissors is a must read. ඊළඟට තියෙනවා The Wife Between Us. so this is by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. දැන් ප්‍රොනවුන්ස් කරලා හරියට කියලා. so මේකත් මාර්ම ඉන්ට්‍රෙස්ටිං. මේකත් මාර්ම popular TikTok read එකක්. so TikTok වල book talk වල තමයි ගොඩක් book fans ලාම කියන්නේ. so book talks වල one of the most read books කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන් මේකත්. so මේකේ තියෙන්නේ about a jealous wife and she's like obsessed with her replacement එකේ ex girlfriend and all the jealous වෙනවා. ඉතින් එයා කියන්නේ replacement එක යාට වඩා ගොඩක් වයසින් අඩු කෙනෙක්. මැරි කරන්න යන්නේ යාගේ husband. so okay මේ කියන්නේ summary එක කියන විදිහට තමයි story එක. so it's like really different and very interesting. plot twist is like incredible. එකක් ගොඩක් guess කරන්න අමාරු plot twist එකක් තමයි. so මම දන්නේ ගොඩක් recently guess කරන්න පුළුවන් it's that good. so මෙයාගේ මේ දෙන්නගම books උත් මාර්ම popular and they're also very interesting to read. so I would highly suggest for you all to read this one as well, The Wife Between Us. ඊළඟට තියෙනවා Freedom Academy, The Inmate. so Freedom Academy is like one of the most popular authors on BookTok, or TikTok එකේම. so මේකෙන් එයාගේ තියෙන එක famous book එකක් තමයි The Inmate. so this was really good as well. එක්ස්ට්‍රීම ලොකු එයාගේ books ගොඩාක් අර එම heavy long dates නැහැ. මම ඉක්මනට කියවන්න පුළුවන් like 1 days 2 days අපිට මේක finish කරන්න පුළුවන්. so මේක තියෙන්නේ about like in prison වෙන setting එක තමයි මේක වෙන්නේ. so මේකේ this girl called Brooke, අලුතෙන් join වෙන prison එකේ වැඩ කරන්න as a staff member. ඊපස්සේ ඒකේ ඉන්න එක prisoner කෙනෙක් ඒකේ inmate කෙනෙක් she has a connection like in the past with Shane කියලා. So he's like one of the most dangerous inmates in that prison. The thing what people don't know is that in the past they were like couple, like a high school sweetheart. And the star quarterback for they had like a famous relationship, and but now he's spending his life in the prison like for like some fatal murders, and make a shame make a gay because of Brooke's testimony. So it's like really good. Anyways, but also you won't like understand the ending. It's at least like it wasn't predictable to me. And I was also very surprised to see the ending because somebody getting with an book Catholic things is really different. So this was a very compelling read. And it was very interesting. So I suggest you all to check this out as well. Freedom Academy. I think almost all the books are like very good. So I would give this like 10 out of 10. These books හැම එකටම මම අතන ලොකු high rating එකක් දෙනවා. ඒක තමයි මම මේ books ටික තෝරගත්තේ out of everything that I have read to do a video on. So මේ හැම book එකක්ම වගේ personally I would give 10 out of 10. So this is one book. ඊළඟට තියෙනවා Shari Lepena. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, I'm not sure. So මේකේ The Unwanted Guest. Tamai Bukika. So she's also a very famous author on BookTok and TikTok and everywhere. So make it in like this was a to like for like a in for like a relaxing holiday. I guess they're connected, they're all like random people, but it was say because of some storm coming on, so they get completely cut off from the outside world. But they cut off the return of that, and they realized that someone was murdered inside that inn, and so that means that no one can get in and no one can get out. It's like one of them is the killer. So maybe it's like a whodunit for this. They're like trying to find out who the killer is, like that's among them. So this was also really compelling and interesting. So books so this also has been like a 9 out of 10. Definitely do check it out. Easily available at it made ගොඩක් යන book fair එකක් ගත්තා. ඊට පස්සේ you can also get it on Markin, and then CGA books. I think that is the best site to get anything and everything. ඒගොල්ලෝ දැන් stocks තියෙනවද දන්නේ නැහැ. But they really have like the latest books like all the time on their site. They have the famous reads, but which is like kind of hard to find Sri Lanka වගේ තියෙනවා. But check out our site එකක් තමයි CGA books කියන්නේ. ඊළඟට අපි යමු another book that is the Housemates Secret by Pap. But make it you should read The Housemaid. So make it interconnected but you can like read it as like individual standalone books also. Like, but it's better if you start with this one. This one, you get a little idea like about the whole background of it. So making this girl goes as like a housekeeper for this rich family to work there, and then එයාට නිකන් අර ඇත්තට හොඳ working relationship with her boss. So like she's like the boss is like really weird, like she makes messes on purpose so that the housekeeper can clean up after her, and then she tells different lies about her daughter, like her own daughter, and the husband seems a bit like away from them, like estranged, really not estranged to say, like emotionally not connected, right? And I don't know, the secret thing of the housekeeper realizes. And but the thing is that the housekeeper didn't know that there are secrets about this family, but also the family doesn't know that the housekeeper also has secrets of her own. So it's really interesting. It's a very compelling read. ගොඩක් අය ත්‍රිලර්ස් වලට ඉන්නවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ බුක් එක දැනටම read කරලා නැති කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් try this one out. It's ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මොකක් හරි readings ලංකාවක් වගේ හිතලා තියෙනවා නම් definitely you should read this book like to get out of it. I read motivation there. So this is like really amazing. The ending not at all predictable. ඊළඟට The Housemates Secret. So this is like part 2. Part 2 are not directly linked to each other, but the same character is there. The same main character is there, but other characters are not there. So make it more interesting. Make it then after she gets like goes from this place, what happens next? So again she goes and works for another another employer, other house. I think again she gets like a job out of nowhere, like which she didn't apply to, I think, but she gets it out of nowhere, and then she realizes that it's like a really good job and the pay is really well, so she agrees to do it. And but the thing is, like, make it more mysterious because she has only met the husband of this family, not the wives. And usually housekeepers have employed only the wife, but in this case it's the husband. She has never met the wife. Like she doesn't even know how she looks like or anything, but she one day she sees her and then realizes that she has like blood around her outfits and everything, and so then she opens the door to this wife's bedroom, and then she realizes like what's going on. So you have to read this to find out what it is about. So it's a really, really good book. It's equally as good as the first one, or even better than this one, The Housemates Secret. But both are equally really good. You have another Shari book, which is called Stranger in the House. So everything is about a wife and a husband. So the wife is waiting for her husband to get back from work, and then she's like making dinner, like looking forward to like hearing him play and all that. But that's like the last thing she remembers. Like she didn't remember anything after that. And then she wakes up in a hospital, and she doesn't know how she got there. And then the hospital told her she was in an accident and that she lost control of her car, and the police is like almost suspecting that she was up to no good, but then the husband is not really, believing that she was up to no good, and that there's something suspicious about the whole accident. But even the best friend is not sure about her, and even she is not sure because she can't remember anything from what happened on that day. So it's about finding out the truth, like finding out what happened on that day and how she got there, like the whole backstory of it. It's really interesting, and the ending is also not predictable. So I would highly recommend you all to try this out as well. It's called Stranger in the House by Shari Lapena. So, and then we have another book called The Golden Couple by Priya Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. So again, it is also a thriller about this golden couple because they are like perfect in every way, but only until the wife cheats. So in order to repair her family, she goes to this unconventional therapist who doesn't use the regular methods to fix problems, but she uses unconventional, not really approved methods to fix the problems and find solutions. So this therapist, what's special about her is that she only takes like 10 sessions per client, and if she can't fix that client within 10 sessions, then she won't take you on. Like she feels like she can't fix you. I think like how everyone's lives are collided, together, and what's happening, make it start again in one way, but the ending goes in another way. So very interesting to read. So I would highly suggest this one as well. I think I read it like within 2 to 3 days. It was really good. It was really, really interesting. And then we have another book by Shari Lapena, The Couple Next Door. It was one of the famous on TikTok everywhere. So so it's about this this couple who's living like next to another couple who are like friends, like they're friends with each other. And this neighbor tells her that she doesn't want her child to be present at a party or dinner party or something like that. So this child is only 6 months old, and since they're like next doors, they decide to leave her for a short while and just go and have dinner and come. So that is the plan. But then when she goes to check in on her daughter, like every half hour the parents take turns to check in on the daughter, but when the mother goes to check in at like let's say 11:30 or whatever, the daughter is not there, daughter is missing. So she's like, just go on, you don't know where she has gone. She's a 6-month-old baby, and they're like right next door, and then they have to call the police, and you don't know what you're gonna find in that house, like what made them, be this way, like, what, like, it's a whole lot of this, and it talks about both the couples, and it's really interesting, and I would suggest you all read this one as well. Like, I just picked it up, I was like, it's about a baby, and, like, the baby boy was like, it won't be that interesting, but it was really interesting. So I like Fiona, this is really good for you all, like for the vacation in India. You can just wait because there are like a couple of days more for the new year. So we're going to make suggestions in around. We're going to come to books together. Fiona is really interesting. And then I have the last book for this video, that is An Anonymous Girl, again by Bria Hendricks and Sarah Hanakan. So maybe this is like a psychologist, I think. So this girl goes and signs up for a psychologist study that is like convinced by this Dr. Shields. So so this doctor is actually paying these people to participate in her study, and so this basically means that the money is like really too good to her stuff. But then the questions become very intense and invasive, and the sessions are like very strange, where she's like told what to wear, how to act, and what to do by Dr. Shields. And then it just becomes very paranoid, and then she realizes that she can't trust this Dr. Shield and what she's actually doing. Like she feels like she's like very showing one thing on the name of the study, like, but then doing something else entirely. And then she realizes that she's caught in like a web of like deceit and jealousy, and then she realizes that there's like this obsession is like very deadly. So make it more interesting. So make it you will never understand what this is about. So towards the end only you will get like slight idea of that this is where it is going. But still it's a really good read. It was slightly predictable to me, but it was really interesting to read. Like, writing it was more interesting. So I think I want to finish this book was like very quickly. These are like pretty thick. Megalogi books are normally more bigger than the other authors. They are like really interesting to read. So that is like the last recommendation from me to you all to read. If you all haven't read any of these books, I suggest you all to just you can even read it online. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට physically මේ book එක ගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. සමහරවිට e-books එහෙම තියෙනවා, Kindle තියෙනවා. So if you all have access to those platforms, ඔයගොල්ලන්ට e-books කියවන්න පුළුවන්. But I personally love reading with the hard copies because I love the feel of a book when you like buy it and then you start reading it. It's like a whole different feeling otherwise, and you can get lost in that world. So I would suggest you all to try this out and see. And if you all liked any of the books that I mentioned in the video. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you did, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.